important phase of the game for Tanima. So he has trusted her to bowl at the depth. This is just her second over. She probably will bowl some more.
I think that should be the length whenever you were last 12 bowls. It has been 18. Combination is going on every time after a single. Then has to redecorate the field setup. Right now, a deep mid wicket is calling in place along with the long on.
Make some room for that sweep. Still won't find the boundary. Nilakshika Silva gets a single. Her highest of 63 in women's T20Is came against Bangladesh back in 2023 in Colombo.
The trajectory, what you have been talking about, Ahmed bin Parvez, she's been tossing it up, tossing it really high above the island of the batter. That really provides the opportunity for the batter to actually anticipate the line and the length.
Catches the ball, not done well enough. Nigar Sultana will pick up and throw. Batters pick up another single. That will be the end of over number 17. Sri Lanka women 116 for 3. 22-run opening stand, followed by 44-run stand for the second wicket. Samara Wickrama Natapattu joined in for 27, and then now Samara Wickrama and Nilakshika Silva, a 23-run partnership. So each and every partnership tried to take Sri Lanka forward to propel them. There wasn't a situation where Bangladesh could pick back-to-back wickets, and that has been the secret for Sri Lanka's consistent batting. Looking at few bowlers who might be coming in to bowl. Nahida has won, Ritu Moni has won as well. And she's the one who's been entrusted from the far end. A change of end for Ritu Moni.
The captain, Nigar Sultana Jyoti, is still trusting on Ritu Moni. Right now, have a look at the field setup. There is a long on, long off, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg. Outside the 30-yard circle, this time whipping it away towards mid-wicket. That's a big hit. That's a maximum. That's a 6.
Excellent shot from Harshita Samara Wickrama. Started off where she ended the previous game. Massive hit from her. Supremely confident. Kind of shot that her idol Kumar Sangakkara would have loved. Really has a lot of power and timing and class about her. Cleared the boundary with ease. So much power Harshita has. This time wanted to make some move. Almost a risky ploy. Chance of an overthrow. The batters will go for the second. The throw is strong enough, and Dilara not able to pick that up cleanly.
We have been talking about the ground fielding. That has been the matter of concern for Bangladesh throughout the series. Even during the one-day internationals at Rajshahi Divisional Cricket Stadium, we saw ample amount of mistakes. Right now,
over 7 now.
I think Harshita Samara Wickrama has been exposing her intentions at the very early stage, and that really allows the bowler to follow the route of the batter, and that creates opportunity for the bowler to deceive. Right now, in this particular over, Ritu Moni has been good, although she conceded a sixer in the very first delivery, but after a narrow comeback, I think she's been doing well. Partnership is going on between Harshita and Nilakshika, changing the field. Whenever there is a right-hander, a bit of extra protection inside the 30-yard circle onto the offside.
Pulling in from wide of the crease, cheeky, above the keeper's head. He'll just get a single there. It's a bit risky to not have a fielder in the deep square of the wicket for Ritu Moni. And for Samara Wickrama, the fielders again get to their positions, very quickly running in. Again, there's no fielder in the deep for Samara Wickrama on the offside, square of the wicket. Go straight. And we'll find the boundary one more time. This is brilliant stuff.
That has been great anticipation by Harshita Samaravikrama. Anticipating the line very well, Ritumoni was targeting the stump, this time making room for herself, laying down the ground, goes down, one bounce, two bounce into the fence. And that's the safest zone in the ground, in between long on and long off. Opening the face of the bat, I think the head position was perfect. The toe position was pointing towards the ball. That's been brilliant.
Been an expensive over from Ritumoni. A six, a boundary. Singles of every other delivery. An over that she'd want to forget. After 18, it's 131 for 3.
After 18, it's 131 for 3. Shobana Mustari has been brought into the attack once again. I was wondering about the fact why Shauna Akhtar is not regularly featured with the ball.
Question thus has to be answered later on, but for now, it's a brilliant strike. Goes all the way again. Power from Harshita.
Taking on the bowler. Mid-on was up into the circle, and that really provided ample amount of opportunity to Harshita Samaravikrama to take on the bowler, go for the shot. She's not losing the shape. Coming around the wicket, Shobana Mustari pitching it up. The trajectory, the line of the ball actually allowed the batter to free the arm. That has been a prominent stuff by Harshita Samaravikrama.
Risky move from Nigar Sultana to bring in a part-timer for the 19th over. Reverse. Just of timing.
I think you need to bowl according to the field setup. In the previous delivery, the mid-on was up into the circle. You bowled the previous one just a bit fuller towards the left-handed batter. But as soon as you have taken the long on in place, you just pull the length back. That's not bowling according to the field.
No protection in the deep on the offside for Shobana Mustari, square of the wicket. She'll probably have to bowl it stump to stump, and will want the batter to go down the leg side. Straight delivery. Just a single. Sri Lanka won't mind it. Samaravikrama back on strike.
I think that has been the perfect length for Shobana Mustari to bowl, because when you bowl on that particular length, the hard length, the good length, it really creates confusion among the batter whether to come forward or to rock back. Sathira Jakit Jesse was in the frame. The fourth umpire.
Full toss. Missed out. Absolutely frustrated with herself, Harshita. That's the end of another over? No, there's still one more delivery to go. Or two more, probably.
Once again, a bit of crowd on offer at Sylhet International Cricket Stadium.
Goes to the straight one. Beats the bat.
Current partnership says they're heading towards a 50-run partnership in between themselves, Nilakshika and Harshita Samaravikrama. Both are having a really good time, and the left-hand, right-hand combinations actually make the life hectic for the captain.
Yorkers about. Straight throw towards the keeper. Dilara has struggled. The batters will go for the second. Another fumble and another bonus run for Sri Lanka. And this is the end of over number 19. 142 for Sri Lanka, looking very good.
It has been a pretty decent comeback by Bangladesh at the very last stage. The last over is coming up. Sri Lanka scoring 142 for 3. Nahida Akhtar has been brought into the attack for the very last over. Both the batters, Harshita Samaravikrama and Nilakshika, into the middle. Charging down the wicket, not getting the elevation right. One bounce to Nigar Sultana Jyotika, captain, having a great time in the field.
Yeah, she has a good time, especially with her catching. She's led by example today. But it has been a struggle for Dilara. Not have the best of days again, keeping gloves behind. She's been entrusted with the responsibility, so probably with time she will improve. The partnership has improved by leaps and bounds. The first 50-run partnership in this innings, coming at just the right time for Sri Lanka. Nahida Akhtar, record setter for Bangladesh. This time, this is good bowling.
That's actually good bowling, following the route of the batter. The batter was trying to come down the wicket. Nahida Akhtar placed the ball into the full length, not allowing the batter to free the arms and also allowing the batter to
Yeah, that was okay.
5 to 6 meters towards the left, trying to fetch the ball in. That was a brilliant shot played by Harshita Samaravikrama. It was a tad shot by Nahida Akhtar. Looking at the fort. Maybe her feet was touching the rope while the ball was in her hand. Just having a close look. The third umpire is having a close look at the footage. Shaun Akhtar moving towards her left, trying to fetch the ball in, and while her feet was touching to the rope. Yes, 4 signal by the umpire. Rightly pointed out, while her feet was touching to the rope, she was also touching the ball with her hands.
Good effort nonetheless. Challenge to the fielder, strong throw in. Could have been trouble for Nilakshika, but she makes it in the end.
That's once again a lazy effort with the fielder at widest long on. Couple of runs being purchased by both the batters once again, and that brings up the 50 partnership in between these two batters. In fact, it's 55 partnership going on between Harshita Samaravikrama and Nilakshika.
That's high, above the mid-off fielder, finding the right gaps one more time. A boundary, timely one.
And that really brings up the 150 for Sri Lankan women, I guess. Taking the aerial route. As soon as the batter realized there was mid-off up into the circle, did not hesitate to play the shot. Harshita Samaravikrama. She moves on to 43. I think Nahida Akhtar on this particular occasion was not bowling according to the field setup, because the mid-off was up into the circle. You cannot just allow the batter to play the shot. This time, once again, taking the aerial route. should be gone. And yes, it is taken sharply by Sharna Akhtar at the very last stage.
Nice catch, and that will end the Sri Lankan batting innings. The final ball of the innings, producing a wicket. Nahida Akhtar just pulled her length back a bit. Samara Wickrama not able to get to the pitch of the ball, went with the shot nonetheless. Easy catch for Sharna in the end. And Bangladesh, they will still have to chase a big total here. Sri Lanka, they've posted 154 on the board for the loss of 4 wickets as Harshita Samara Wickrama walks away just one short of a 50. 49 she scored. Sri Lankans will be satisfied with the batting performance that they've done. Of course, not the 160 that they did in the previous game, but this should be more than a competitive total for them. Rightfully, pat on the back by the captain, Chamari Yatapattu. Should be really happy with the form that our middle order batters have had, especially Samara Wickrama. Bangladesh could probably think a few runs lesser than the previous game, but they'll have to bat out of their skins to win this. This could be a decider. Bangladesh, if they lose this, they'll be losing the series with a game in hand. An important game for the hosts over here. That's the batting card. Pereira going early. Arya Trishna had a brilliant 4-over spell with the new ball. Chamari Yatapattu in her usual merry way. 42 of 37. Dulani with some contributions. Ilakshika as well, but the star was once again Harshita Samara Wickrama. 49 of 29. 154 on the board for Sri Lanka. 5 extras being conceded by Bangladesh. It's been a solid batting performance.
The bowling card for Bangladesh, Faria Trishna grabbing up a single wicket along with Sultana Khatun. Nahida Akhtar at the very last stage in the very last ball purchasing a single wicket. Ritu Moni, expensive 4 overs for her 40 for 1. Shubhana Ansari bowled for a couple of overs conceding 19. Fahima Khatun also bowled a couple of overs for her 16. At the very last stage, Sri Lanka were able to manage to score 154 after the completion of 20 overs.
Right fumble, but Krishna did well. Chamari misses out on another opportunity to score a 50 against Bangladesh. In game, Nilakshika Silva and Samara Wickrama. 2 of them batted till the end. Down the boundaries with regularity. A lot of power being shown by the left-handed Samara Wickrama, hitting Bangladesh's best bowlers. But that was the last delivery of the innings. She went out for 49, and Sri Lanka ended up with 154 from their 20 overs. And the target for Bangladesh, 155 from their 20 overs, will be coming right back with the Bangladesh run chase.